here today, not only on behalf of ACT, but as the Minister for Prevention of Family and Sexual Violence.
I thought you said Chhour.
I feel humbled to be able to speak to this today. You'll have to excuse me, this is kind of personal for me.
Oh, fuck.
Stalking doesn't just affect the main victim. It affects their family, it affects their children, living in fear on a daily basis, not knowing what's going to meet them at the gate in the morning. When you see the light disappear from somebody's eyes, their whole life just destroyed by a person who thinks that it's okay to do that to them. When you sit in a hospital and you watch a woman who cannot even say their name because they've lost the ability to speak. I know we're doing the right thing by bringing this bill to the House. I'm sorry for the tears, but they're not tears of weakness. They're tears of years of women screaming for help, of children not knowing how to help their parent, taking on that responsibility of trying to step in between the perpetrator and the victim and becoming a victim themselves. All because police do not have the tools to be able to stop this from happening. I look forward to the day when we don't hear on the other end of the phone they're not breaking any rules. When a person can stand at the top of a driveway and stare daggers down at a person that is absolutely petrified, but there's nothing the police can do because they haven't stepped onto your property, but they can stand at the top of your driveway and put the living fear of God into you. I look forward to the day where we can actually say we're not going to tolerate this anymore. I look forward to the day where children are not seeing the fear in their parents' eyes. And I look forward to the day where we are backing the victims. And that is what we are doing today. Today we are going to say it is not okay to torment, to put fear and distress upon somebody to the point where they can no longer live a life without fear and without violence. I would like to thank Honourable Paul Goldsmith for bringing this bill today. I know it has been quite a full-on year with a lot of legislation that has to be passed, and I am grateful that this has been given priority. This will make an absolute difference to so many people in this country and go a long way towards breaking that cycle of harm, which is what Te Ao Rere Kura is all about. And I will shout out to Marama Davison for starting the conversation that needed to be started. And I'm honoured to carry that conversation on now because it is too important for this to not continue. We need to focus on women and children who have for far too long been put in the background in a too hard basket. The effects that stalking have are massive. I cannot state enough how big this is. It will create an absolute opportunity for women, children and some men to get freedom. Freedom from being under the thumb of a possessive person who thinks that it is okay to be in that person's space without permission, and it is okay to create that form of fear. It is not okay, and we as a House are standing here united today to say we are all on the same page, and it will not be tolerated anymore, and we will not allow this to happen anymore, and we will give the police the tools that they need to stop this from happening.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't know what her background is. I don't know if she's a victim of stalking, but if she has been a victim of stalking, that is horrible. And
the methods that she mentioned are a very common tactic. I can confirm with the fact with Kandala, James was one of the things was messaging me how he was going to turn up to Johnsonville Market to have a conversation.
Yep. I'm not going to shit on someone because they've been a victim of stalking. I've got other things I can criticise her for, but I'm not going to criticise her if she's gone through a traumatic experience. Yeah, that's a little blow from me.
Also have gone up as a result of being the Minister for Children as well, and considering some of the policies done there, because I do know that during the height of the COVID vaccine pass area, there were people who used the same stalking standover tactics going, well, I can stand outside Ginny Anderson's electorate office and sit down there and create problems, because I don't agree with what Labor's doing. So I have a right to throw out my personal responsibilities.
Yeah, I mean, look what happened to Jacinda.
Yeah, like people who sit there go, but I can threaten her because I'm aggrieved. It's like, but you can't. There's a standard of where you can sit there and behave, and threatening someone with their life because you're upset over something.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, stalking is a horrible thing to do to someone. Don't be an asshole. Don't stalk other people.
Yeah.
There's my PSA for the day.